Hey guys, it's Chris here. Welcome back to my 10th episode of my Wealthsimple Portfolio Trade Challenge, where I try to make massive earnings on swing trades and ETFs. So in terms of updates for this week, unless you've been living underneath a rock, there was the US election that happened on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we found out that Donald Trump won the US presidency, which heavily affected the stock market on Wednesday and throughout the rest of the week as well. In the morning of the stock market, the S&P 500 rose up to 2.3%, the Nasdaq went up 2.2%, the Dow Jones was up 3%. It seemed like the market really liked Donald Trump winning the presidency, or the market really enjoyed that there is no longer any uncertainty now, since we now know who the next president will be. Like Tesla stock has gone up over 40% in the past week alone. On the day where Donald Trump was announced the winner on Wednesday, Tesla rose up 13%. The following day rose up 4%, and now today on Friday, it rose up 8% roughly in the making of this video. So that shows you how crazy this stock market now is, since Tesla just passed $1 trillion in market cap value. In other news, the S&P 500 broke 6,000, which is an absurd amount. Many people thought that we would be in a recession right now. We would be hovering around $5,000 for the S&P 500, but we just broke all-time highs, which is why the saying always goes, time in the market is always better than trying to time the market. As if you left your money sitting out since the start of this year, you would have missed out on over 20% of gains in the S&P 500 alone. As you can see here in my portfolio from my previous video, I was at $72,000 all time. Now I am at $74,861.25 since then in a week. That shows you how crazy the stock market is right now. So as you can see here, we finally hit over $20,000 in profits, which equates to 37.51% all time since I started this account, which is mind-boggling to me. That since July 8th, 2020, around there, I have made over $20,000 in profits as a student. As you see in the monthly, I am up $2,845, 3 months $8,666, 6 months $9,671, and the yearly $12,843. As you can see here, my cash still stays the same. I'm just leaving the $11 there because I don't really care enough for it, as it's a minuscule amount that won't affect too much. My FHSA, it is up on the daily $72 today, on the weekly $402 since my previous video. As you can see here from this massive jump from $9,300 to $9,600 based on the election day. On the monthly, $575, $1,217 on 3 months. The yearly, $1,717, which would be the same as the all-time. As you can see here, it is VFV, the ETF that tracks the S&P 500, which finally broke $6,000 today. And then we have my non-registered account, which is sitting at $65,132, but as you can see on the daily, we are down $50. The weekly, we are up $2,416. On the monthly, $2,257. The 3 months, $7,412. The yearly, $11,000, 20%, and all time, $18,527, or roughly around 40% all time. As you can see here, my holdings are roughly the same since last week. It's just that the stock market went on a major boom these past couple of days. Apple, which is $2,976. Here we have CNQ, which I bought last week, which I'm actually considering cutting my losses in, because currently I am down 4% or $222 since I purchased it. And the reason for that is because since Donald Trump was elected, his main talking points were on tariffs, which would heavily affect Canada's oil exports, which could possibly drive down oil and gas stocks in the near future, like Suncor, CNQ, ExxonMobil, and all those. So I'm considering selling this and cutting my losses, but we will see. As you can see here, we have Dollarama, which actually hit new all-time highs today. It is sitting at $151, and currently I am up $1,371 or 33.75%. This is a buy and hold stock, I believe, and I normally don't purchase Canadian stocks, but Dollarama is one of the purchases that I'm really glad I did, and I believe that they will continually keep going up in the near future. Here we have the Meta Canadian hedge version. I'm up $1,518 or 18.27%. A lot of you guys mentioned why I buy the Canadian hedge version. I buy it because I don't want to pay the 1.5% conversion fee that Wealthsimple has, as I'm usually just buying and holding stocks for a little while and then selling it right back again. So that's why I don't really want to pay the 1.5 from buying it and then 1.5% selling it as well, as I would lose 3% of my profits doing that. Here we have Meta, which went up this week. As you can see, it is up $202 or 3.38% all time. We have Tech, which technology has been going on absolute tear this entire year. I am up $1,431 or 48.67% all time. And the best ETF any Canadian should own, VFV. As you can see here, it is split between two accounts. I have 76 shares in the non-registered, where I'm up $1,958 or 21%. And then, as I said before, my FHSA, I have 65 shares, which I'm profit at $1,647. We have XCQT, which is up $796 or 50.88% all time, which is just a general ETF which covers the Canadian markets, US markets, European markets. It's just very diversified. This is a really good safe stock if you're not too sure which ETFs to buy or you don't know what stocks to pick. Here is Nvidia, and I did receive my dividends that I did talk about last week on November 3rd, which was on the Monday, and I received $112.50. As you can see here, I am up $355 or 5.54% all time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and hit the subscribe button down below if you did. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about my portfolio. If you ever want to join Wealthsimple Trade, please use the description down below where you can get a free stock between $5 to $3,000. Thank you guys for watching the video, and see you guys next time.